Atoms are simply defined as the smallest indivisible part of any matter. That means atoms are very small in size. How can we say this? If we take the same example of a wall, then all the bricks that make up the wall are always small compared to the wall, right? Similarly, basic units that forms particular matter are always small compared to the complete substance. Now tell me, how big or small do you think a single atom will be? Maybe we can take another small example and then compare the atom to it. Can we think of an ant? Probably not. So ants carry little grains of sugar. It means grains are smaller than ants. So we may take grains of sugar. So how about sand grain, which is smaller than the grain of sugar, but we can still see the grain of sand with our naked eyes. So can you tell me something smaller than this? Yes, we know that microorganisms like bacteria are tinier than what we can imagine because we cannot see them with our naked eyes. So is an atom as small as the bacteria? You will be amazed to know that the single cell like a bacteria is made up of millions of an atoms. Astonished, right? But the fact is that the bacteria can be observed at least using microscope. However, seeing a single atom is nearly impossible. Yes, the size of an atom is that small. So that means there will be no units to measure it either, right? No, that's incorrect. In spite the factor is so tiny, we still measure the size of an atom with atomic radius. The radius of an atom is measured using units like nanometers. Wait a second. Do you know what a nanometer is? In simple words, 1 by 10 to the power of 9 meters gives 1 nanometer. It is that means 1 nanometer equals 10 power minus 9. Yes, that's how small the nanometer is. And atoms are measured in nanometers. So imagine how small they will be. Now let's take an example of an hydrogen atom. The atomic radius of single isolated hydrogen atom is around 5 times 10 to the power of minus 11. That like 0.05 nanometer. Amazingly tiny. Now tell me, if atoms are so small, why do we need to study them at all? Needless to say, they make up the entire globe. Yes, everything that we see around us is made up of atoms. Even our body is made up of atoms. So studying atoms in detail becomes necessary despite the small size. Now, if they are so small, do you think they will have any mass? Think for a moment. If we say that atoms combine together to form a matter, and if matter has always mass, it means atom must possess some amount of mass. Yes, all the atoms are very tiny. They do have some mass. But how do we calculate the mass of the single atom? Is it practically possible to do so? Is there any weighing scale available to weigh the mass of a single atom? If not, can it be designed? Let's find that out in our next video. Thank you. Thanks for watching the video.